This is the missing piece of the sports betting puzzle that no one ever talks about, except for me apparently. Not saying that I'm special, but I never see anyone else talking about betting splits. So betting splits it's the data that shows you where people are betting. So I'm going to put something on the screen now that's going to show you today's slate, because I've never seen this before. There's just huge liabilities for every single game that we're looking at. So let's look at Benfica versus Nice as an example. What I'm talking about is this. You see 97% of money bet being on Benfica at 2.45 decimal odds. So that means the bookies have to pay out £1.45, $1.45 for every dollar or pound bet. So that's a huge liability. If Benfica win, they're going to have to pay out nearly 1.5 times the money to almost everyone who's betting on that game. What does that tell you? It doesn't tell you that they think Benfica are definitely going to lose. It's not saying that. But it does tell you that that line, the bookies believe, is not good value. Otherwise, why would they give it to you? Now, here's the problem, and here's where it gets tricky. The bookies are not correct all the time. They do not get it right every time. But let's not be arrogant like most handicappers are. Most handicappers want to pretend that they've got this secret hidden knowledge, that they're the only ones who know what's going to happen, and that's complete rubbish. The bookies, they spend millions of dollars making sure that these lines are accurate, or as accurate as they can be. They've got armies of analysts, whole teams of people that do this for a living, 24/7. That's all they think about. They eat and breathe this. They're real professionals, and they get paid good money to make sure these lines are accurate, because if they're wrong, the bookie loses money. So it's our job as handicappers to spot the ones that are traps, to spot the ones that maybe where the bookies got it wrong and back it and take the value. But today, a lot of people are going to lose a lot of money, and a small number of people are going to make a lot of money. 97% of people lose money betting, and this is exactly why, because they see these trappy lines, they jump on them and they think, easy money, and then, it loses. How did that lose? You know, that was a fluke. It's not a fluke. The bookies have factored this into their lines. They're going to make money the majority of the time. If you want to make money the majority of the time, you've got to be doing something differently to that 97% of people who are betting today. I'm not saying that that bet on Benfica is bad, but 97% of people will be betting lines today that will lose money long term. If you want to make money, you've got to do something that the other 3% are doing, and they're doing something completely differently. So if you actually want to start making money, you've got to think outside the box of where your average sports bettor is thinking. You can't be betting like them, because they are losing money consistently. If you want to know how we do this, join the free Telegram. The group's in the description. The link to the group, is in the description. And start looking at this data, because once you know what the bookies think, that's like having another expert opinion to go on. And that data is invaluable. And if you can see the majority of people are betting something, if there's 97% people betting something, you can know that that probably isn't good value. And then you know that the other side probably is good value. It's as simple as that.